Hello and welcome back to the autumn season for Series 21. Today we are jumping in and completing this week's treasure hunt, Finders Keepers. We're going to be grabbing 250,000 credits as our reward and 3 points towards our festival playlist. So if you are new to the channel, definitely consider subscribing. Smash the like button, share the video with a friend. Without further ado, let's jump into this week's treasure hunt. So as always, with treasure hunts in Forza Horizon 5, there is a cheeky treasure clue. And this week's is no different. Check out this week's Pathfinder challenges in the Evolving World Accolades page. If you can uncover all 3 trails, then the treasure will be yours. This is very, very similar to last week's treasure hunt, just the trails will be slightly different. But there is no specific card that you have to use for this week's treasure hunt, but I would suggest something with some off-road capability and some decent ground clearance. I'm actually bringing last week's summer reward car, the 2019 Deberti Ford Super F550. Upgrades and a tuning setup aren't required, but a little bit of extra horsepower is always going to help. The first things first, we want to take a look at the Pathfinder accolades. Head into the pause menu, head on over to the accolades tab, head on down to the evolving world tab, and then bump on over to the Pathfinder accolades. We need to take on the first accolade for this treasure hunt called San Sebastian Trail. Follow the road going west out of San Sebastian to find the start of this route. Its path may be familiar to you. So a cheeky tip with the first accolade, we did this last week. Go ahead and pin it to your screen, head back to free roam, then head back into the map, and it would have set a route to the first checkpoint or the first trail, and this is where our start gate is for the San Sebastian Trail. So using this dirt road as our start line, you can see the 2 green balloons. Head through those, that is our starting gate. Then all you got to do is follow the red balloons along the trail to the end gate, signified by 3 green balloons. I'm not going to show you the route just like last week. I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'll let you guys do that, and I'll meet you at the finish line. I'm not sure if this is a bug or a glitch, or if this is meant to be a thing. There is 1 green balloon just before the end of our San Sebastian Trail. If we head around the corner, there's the finish line, and there is 1 green balloon. It's kind of put me off. I thought it was the finish line, but it is not. But heading towards the finish line, San Sebastian Trail is now complete. That is the first of our 3 accolades. Jumping back into the accolade screen, the San Sebastian Trail is now complete. So we move on to the Pantano di la Selva Trail. The yellow fields in Pantano di la Selva will help you find the start of this trail. Its route will lead you through the trees. So for trail number 2, we want to head to the right hand side of the map. Pantano di la Selva is located just north of the Gran Pantano. There are the yellow fields that the accolade are talking about, and where I'm sat is your start location. Now, as you can see, the start gate is actually dead ahead. Now, if we take a cheeky look to the left, and in the trees to our left, you can actually see the finish gate for this one. So you can either go through the start gate and then take a cheeky left and head straight for the end gate. If that works, let me know in the comments. Or you can just follow the red balloons. I'll let you guys figure out the route and decide what you want to do. I'm going to go ahead and get Pantano di la Selva Trail complete. And here it is, the finish gate or the finish line for Pantano di la Selva, and that is trail number 2 complete. So jumping back into the Evolving World accolades, and that is the Pantano di la Selva Trail complete. So let's move on to our 3rd and final Estadio South Trail. Take the bridge over the river to the south of the Horizon Stadium, and you will find this trail. The route will get you your tyres wet. So the El Estadio Horizon is pretty much located in the centre of the map, just south of Guanajuato. And when they said south of the stadium, they actually meant southwest. Where I'm sat right here is our start location. Here we go then, our 3rd and final trail for this week's treasure hunt. And the 3rd trail start line is actually pretty tricky to find, but we got there in the end. Just got to follow the red balloons to that finish line. Now bear with me with this one because a lot happens very quickly. As I come across the finish line for the final Estadio South Trail, I actually clip the treasure chest as it spawns in as we complete that final trail. Not only did we finish off the Estadio South Trail, we also finish off this week's treasure hunt, Finders Keepers, backing us 250,000 1,000 credits. As you can see, the treasure chest does spawn on the finish line of the final trail. And there we go, that's this week's Treasure Hunt Finders Keepers complete. Gold on the festival playlist, 250,000 credits in the bank, and some points earned towards our festival playlist. Not my usual way of doing these treasure hunts, not quite the ending that I normally go with treasure hunts, but sometimes that's the way things go. But as always, thank you so much for watching. If you're new, subscribe, smash the like button, share with a friend, stay safe, and have an awesome day.